Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. Today we're going to be talking about just a quick video of these video comments on my Tifa video that I posted probably 3 or 4 days ago. Just want to simply address these. These are normal videos I typically do. I address my comments sometimes if they're extremely negative, and I like to address them, especially ones where they throw accusations at me for things that I say. But we got some good ones. We got people that know what I'm saying in this video that didn't go completely off topic of what I said. We have Retired Angry Boss said, bad enough they threw 2 sports bras on her on the remake. Now they're butchering her in Crisis Core. The ethics bar needs to be disbanded and fired. I 100% believe that. Which I replied, see, you get it. I'm going to scroll down. I find that this story is stupid from Square Enix part because they clearly changed her in the design of the remake, and then they are censoring with a black bar in this Crisis Core remake. It doesn't have cash of what to make less cleavage shirt? Of course not. Let's put a damn black shirt. It's more easy, right? WTF dears. I'm just reading the comment exactly how it's shown there. Aerith looks better than Tifa. Bro, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't she like 14 or 15 in Crisis Core? Maybe that's why it's not a big deal. But if they do that in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they deserve to be criticized. See, they did it in the remake, so I'm assuming they're going to do it in Rebirth as well. My point with this is like, dude, for one, it's a character that's been established the way she's been established forever. We didn't want any changes to it. And I was explaining to this guy up here, who said the exact same thing. She's 14. I said, literally, still not the point. It's still censorship at the end of the day. Also, IRL, I said, 14-year-olds can have growth like that. It just depends on genes. That happens with, females and males. Some people have growth spurts early. Some people don't. It's just basic biology and genes. He gets offended by this when he said, "Oh, he's creepy as fuck." And I said, "I'm sorry, biology in fact scare you and your fifi." I said, "What's next? You're gonna say trans women are women? That a 14-year-old boy being 7 feet tall is creepy?" To which he responds, "What's next? You're gonna bitch about 14-year-old She-Ra having small tits in the reboot?" I wasn't around on YouTube when that happened, but I didn't really care. She-Ra wasn't my show. Did you know that this thing isn't allowed on YouTube? Sex is normal biological function. He says, I hate censorship. So what's your point? The point of my video was to basically talk about how they censored her chest area and the fact that her redesign looked really bad and just looked less detailed than the original in the Crisis Core game for PSP. So again, what's your point? The fact that you focused on the fact that I was talking about her breast reduction in there says a lot about you when it literally wasn't the only point that I made. I said that, yes, they censored the breast area, and they made her design look worse than the Crisis Core for the PSP. So that was 2 things I said. You seem to be one of those morons who complain about the character's fashion sense in Mortal Kombat 11 without mentioning any aspect of the gameplay without realizing they have skimpy outfits as their BNC costume. Once again, I wasn't really making videos when this was going on. Because of the polygonal style at the time, characters had exaggerated features. Tifa's hands and feet were bigger than her head. So we wanted to be that way. We wanted to still be that way. That's why it's a remaster. It's not really a remake. It's a remaster. I keep calling it a remake. I don't know why. So where are the other characters? In the remake, they logically deduced that they now have enough polygons to scale the characters realistically. Why isn't her private area bleeding over Tifa's hand size being scaled down? Why isn't dude, I'm not the one that's filled with soy here. It's you. I actually like breasts on my beautiful characters. On my characters that I like to look at. Why do you want a 14-year-old girl's tits to be the size of her head? It's not really the point I made. The point is they censored the character. They reduced it a feature that was always a feature on the character. I didn't mention anything about her age in the video whatsoever. Now here's the part where I'm just like, wow. Pedos be pedoing, I guess. So you're making accusations now that you cannot back up, that have nothing to do with anything, because I'm not doing anything that definition is associated with. So you're spewing false accusations about me. Meanwhile, I'm not doing any of those things you're claiming I'm doing. Keep bitching about pixel tit censorship while DeSantis bans books from public libraries, hypocrite. Again, this video had nothing to do with politics whatsoever. It's like, where did that even come in? This thing had nothing to do with politics whatsoever. You brought it into a comment. What are you talking about, bro? Sorry that DeSantis bans books that teach children to be racist against white children. I'm sorry that you're a hypocrite yourself and you accept being a racist for you accept that turn children to be racist against other children. I'm sorry that you accept that, but I don't. I don't think anybody should judge anybody by the color of their skin. They should always be judged based on the content of the character. But if that's the world you want to live in, you want your kids to learn stuff like that, go right ahead. Not my kids. I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, you're the one that seems like you're butthurt over something I said when you're literally focusing specifically on the breast reduction. Meanwhile, I brought up other points besides this. And then you're throwing accusations about something that you're saying that you're claiming me to be, which I am not. In my opinion, those types of people should be on the wall, in my opinion. But, those are just the end of the video here, guys. I'm not really going much further into that. I didn't want this video to be too long, but it's already being close to 6 minutes. Thank you all for checking it out. If you do check out the video, I do appreciate it, and I do hope you hit the like button, subscribe for more content, comment below what you think, and as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.